I'm Lara Trump. Thanks so much for joining us to hear all about the President's Week. This week, President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump welcomed French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte to the White House, marking the first official state visit of the Trump presidency.
The wonderful friendship we have developed over the last year is a testament to the enduring friendship that binds our two nations. It is truly fitting that we are holding our first official state visit with the leader of America's oldest ally, the proud nation of France.
During the visit, President Trump led bilateral meetings with President Macron and the French delegation to address issues of major importance, including Syria, the Iran nuclear deal, and trade between our two countries. This week, the Democrats tried to block the nomination of Mike Pompeo as Secretary of State in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Later in the week, the Senate voted and confirmed this important nomination of our top diplomat. President Trump, however, is condemning obstructionist Democrats for slow-walking his nominations of highly qualified candidates for sensitive positions in his administration.
But it would be 9 years before these people are approved. We have hundreds of people in waiting to be approved, and the Democrats are taking 30 hours per person. They're taking the maximum time. They are obstructionists. That's very bad for our country.
The president hopes for new measures in the near future to clear this unprecedented and partisan-driven backlog of his nominations in the U.S. Senate. While in Florida, President Trump went to Key West to visit the Joint Interagency Task Force South, the organization that oversees the response to the trafficking of illicit drugs and humans for the sex trade. The task force is responsible for saving countless American lives through its work.
People are really appreciating the work that you're doing on stopping drugs from pouring into this country. And we can't emphasize enough, not only drugs. The drugs are a big factor. But you look at human trafficking is worse than it's ever been in the history of this world. And who would think in its modern day age? And they're using very sophisticated equipment, and they use the internet better than practically anybody uses the internet. So it really is a big problem.
President Trump always enjoys meeting with our law enforcement and Homeland Security personnel on the front lines of these life-saving battles. President Trump met with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe last week to reaffirm the alliance between America and Japan. In major bilateral meetings, President Trump and Prime Minister Abe discussed plans to address the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula in an upcoming summit with North Korea.
I will be meeting with Kim Jong-un in the coming weeks to discuss the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Hopefully that meeting will be a great success, and we're looking forward to it.
Prime Minister Abe thanked the president for his remarkable leadership on the world stage. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Lara Trump, and that is The Real News.